Right, Joanna. So aerials in open C minor tuning, right? So open C minor, as it turns out, as I just learned today, is C, G, C again, G. So all of this so far is just a big C power chord, right? It's a C5 chord because we've got nothing but the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and the fifth, right? So first, fifth, first, fifth, first again, or you could call it the eighth, and then finally there's the minor third. There's the one that makes it minor. So you see the way if I just take this up by 1 fret, get a major chord. Now to tune major chord, because this guitar is not built to be tuned like this, but anyway, you get the point. So let's get into the intro. So we're starting 3rd fret, so we got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. I think I miscounted there, but anyway, the point is that music tends to happen in fours, okay? Now this song is in 4/4 time, right? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, so that's 6. So what does that leave us, right? So if it's not 2, it's probably 4. If it's not 4, it's probably 8. And if it's not 8, it's probably 16, right? We're just multiplying by 2 every time. So we've got 6, and we've definitely got more than 2 notes left over, so it's probably going to add up to 16. So what we have is 10 notes left on the open. So that's going to be 3 threes plus 1 note, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, bam. The extra 1 bass note, and then we move on to the next one. 5, 2, well, 5, 3, 2. And then again, that little plus 1 before we move on to the next one. So then we've got sets of 3 notes on the 3rd, 5th, 7th, 8th, then 2 and 2 on the 7 and 5 going back down. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we've got exactly the same thing as the start. At the very end. So this is where he kind of breaks with the original version, right? So the original version, I'll just give it to you right now, okay? So we've got 12, 10, 7, 14, 10, 7, 12, 14, 15, 16, 12, 15, 14, 12, 10, 12, okay? But never mind that, because what this guy does sounds quite a bit better. So we're coming in here. So 5, 3, and apart from the very end of this section, the rhythm is exactly the same. So again, we've got a set of 3, a set of 3, and then 3 sets of 3 plus 1. 5, 5th fret, 3rd fret. Okay, so we got that extra 1, and then we go straight up to the next set. So that's 7, 3 open. So then we've got 5th fret. This is all in the A string, by the way. 7th, 8th, 10th, and then we've got the 1, 2, 1, 2 on the 8 and 7 this time. And then we've got, and then we start palm muting. Okay, so I'm going to do a slow run through of all of that. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, next we've got this lovely, that's a G sharp major 7 chord, okay? So with this tuning, with this particular shape, that's the chord we end up with, okay? But shape-wise, what it really is a B flat minor, there's B minor, B flat minor, but with an open E string, okay? So what we have there is the melody, the bit that Serge Tankian is singing, is on this string mostly, and then sometimes it pops up to the open first string, okay? Life is a waterfall. So you don't need fall, you don't need to slide up a fret there. You just kind of pop the E string on the way up, right? So life is a waterfall, into the river and we something okay, so I don't know the words, but you get the idea. You're following the melody mostly on this string, but then the high notes are on that open string. Then we've got a chug. Let me get my... Now these are octaves, okay? So this is an F note, okay? And then this is an F note as well. Now that's not normally what an octave looks like. So normally an octave would look like this. Note on the A string, 2 strings down and 2 frets up, because this is tuned differently. This is what it looks like. They're both on the same fret, okay? So we're chugging. All right. You're basically just hitting the first, well, the bottom 3 strings, okay? Now, you want to be able to just hit this without it sounding like that, okay? So, best way to do that is get the first finger across it like this, and then middle and third fingers on the A and G string. 10th fret. Well, I'm trying not to actually hold down any of the strings. 8th fret, 7th, and 5th. Okay, so that's where we left it today. See how you get on with that. And make sure to have a go at playing along with it anyway, right? Now, I know this bit, it's going to take a little while, but you know how to do that. We'll talk about getting that on the metronome next time and getting it up to speed. But just remember, don't give yourself too much work by going down, 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 okay? You can either do it the alternate picking way, which is down, up, down, up, down, up. Which is just down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down the whole way. So that, now, keep in mind, that is probably how most people would do it. It's not how I would do it. I would go down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down. Because that just takes the least amount of movement, okay? And I think that way was kind of suiting you as well. So just keep that in mind. Make sure you do not allow yourself to get into the habit of going down, down, down like that. Okay? So keep it up. I'll see you next time.